Hi, I'm Deb Zahner, and in this short video, I'll give you a quick tour of the highlights of our innovative collaboration analytics platform, the Agility Accelerator. Let's dive right in. So we're going to take a look at a group of 64 people who are pulled together to form a commercialization team. With access to the assessment, you'd be brought right into your confidential dashboard where you can track status. The results are gathered via a built-in assessment, which takes only 15 minutes to set up and 10 minutes for respondents to complete. The results are ready, so let's continue. The upper part of this page contains information for assessment management, and the lower part contains your results organized in 4 categories. Let's jump right in and look at the group network. So all the names here are anonymized, and immediately your group of 64 is brought up. This is the work network, which is in response to the question of who do you turn to for information that's important to your ability to achieve your work objectives. The lines represent connections and the arrows represent directionality. Embedded in the survey, we also give you the option to ask network questions around energizing and open interactions and about whether or not greater access to people would improve your effectiveness. For now, let's focus on the work network. One of the great things about the tool is you can slice and dice it based on any combination of attributes. For now, let's just take a look at marketing and sales and research. In the lower right, you see the legend, and then you see the 2 groups drawn here, and you can very clearly see that there are silos between these 2 groups, and this was a source of a challenge for this team. If you wanted to look at any individual's network, you could draw it individually or see their position within the network, as we do here for Crystal Barber, who was the leader of the group with a background within research. Looking at the network summary, you can quickly see who is most connected in the network that you have drawn, who is least connected, or who integrates whatever attributes are shown. In this case, who is an integrator between marketing and sales and research. And by clicking on any one of these, it will highlight those people, show you the number of incoming connections, and also include recommendations based on 20 years of research. It'll explain why this matters, and also what you can do about it, with practices and strategies for you to take action. Let's move on to some of the more quantitative analytics. So this is a silo locator, and right now we're looking at the work or information network by function, but you can look at it by any attribute. And it's a great source of discussion because it provides a high-level overview of how well collaboration is occurring within and between each of these groups. So we see very quickly that a green represents higher than expected collaboration, such as within product development. A yellow represents lower than expected, such as research to product development. And a red represents almost non-existent collaboration, such as from marketing and sales to product development. Let's take a look at the collaborative scorecard, which shows an individualized view. We typically will look at this by number of incoming ties in descending order. And here we see Deborah George is the most connected in the group, with 25 people seeking her out for information to get their work done. She's part of the marketing and sales group. She resides and works out of Washington, D.C. Just over half of her ties are energizing and open, but 44% of people say they need even more of her time in order to be effective in their work. And this is something you would want to address. We find in our research that over 25 to 30% of people who say this indicate that she's becoming a bottleneck and is slowing down their ability to be responsive. And over time, that can lead to disengagement. So you'd want to help Deborah reduce that collaborative overload. We also see that 16% of her connections are from outside of marketing and sales. So we also have some other views that we're not going to have time to delve into, but the influencer analysis provides a great high-level view of either a bubble chart or a scatter plot showing multiple networks. We also have the ability to obtain information from outside stakeholders. With that, I'd like to close and leave you with just a few thoughts. This dramatically increases the speed from setup to seeing your results in less than a week. You can take actionable results with accompanying recommendations built right into the tool. You have full access to your data to mine and share as you see fit. So with that, thanks for your time and have a great day.